all. Again, I don't know whether you are IG, O level, or A level. So please كده introduce yourself. Tell me whether you are IG, A level, or Cambridge or Edexcel. Can you please introduce yourself? Anyone? Noor. Noor, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Nuruddin Hisham. I'm from Alexandria, ALS.
Okay.
I'm an IG student, grade 11.
Grade 11, but this is your first time هتاخد economics in Noor. This is your first time. طب did you take business?
لا.
Yeah, this is your first time. Okay. طيب, you don't have any idea about economics? طيب,
لا.
The school offer Cambridge or Edexcel?
Cambridge.
Cambridge, okay. طيب, we have Jana. Jana? Guys, tell me please, يعني write on chat or tell me. I want us to have an overview or idea about the students we have now. The Excel, A level, O level, tell me. Can you write type? Can you please write A level or O level? Each one of you can write on the chat. طيب, Adham said Adham said O level. Okay. Ahmed O level, Edexcel first time. Okay. No A level here. So all of you, Farida O level, Reem O level, Edexcel. Okay. Edexcel. Farha, you are the only one A level, AS or A2? Farha, A2. Yeah, this is your time, A level, AS? A2, okay. So you are the only one, ya Farha, A2 now, and the rest are O level. Type. By the way, I only have Farha here, A level. Only Farha, A level, right? Only Farha, A level, with the rest are O level. Type. By the way, no difference between the syllabus itself in O level, يعني Cambridge or Edexcel. Both of them discuss the same type. Let me share with you the syllabus for O level, and let us have quick كده overview about economics. عشان I had some question from the last lesson about what's the difference between business and economics. Type. By the way, in economics Cambridge, we have new syllabus and we have new grading system that can exist أصلا في الإدكسل, but this is a new grading system from 1 to 9. مش عارفة, do you have any idea about the grading system in other subjects or not? But we have this grading system in business and economics nowadays from 1 to 9 instead of A, B, C, D, E, D grade or A star. We have now from 1 to 9. 9 and 8 mean A star. example يعني. بس طبعا 9 like حاجة كده زي achiever يعني above 100%. طيب. By the way, for economics, our economic syllabus type. First of all, for people who will take economics for the first time, do you have any idea what's meant by economics? What's meant by economics? يعني I need you to just brainstorm يعني what's meant by economics. What do you think? What do you expect from learning this subject? Or why you want to join subject called economics? Do you have any idea about يعني economics? Or just you want to complete the IGCSE subjects وخلاص؟ Anyone answer? What's meant by economics? Farha, can you introduce what's meant by economics, because you are the only one who has an experience in economics here?
So, okay, just briefly, what I know about economics is that it is a social science, and in this social science, we talk about different economic variables and hypotheses, and we apply those to what we call the basic economic problem, which is unlimited wants facing limited resources.
Exactly, perfect. طبعا I know Farha قالت very complicated terms for you for first time hearing about economics, so let me simplify. طيب, I'm going to share with you, this is a syllabus by the way for economics. This is the main topics for going in economics, either Edexcel or Cambridge, to talk about these topics. The basic economic problem, the allocation of resources. We are going to differentiate between something called microeconomic and macroeconomics, and I'm going to briefly explain the difference now. We are going to talk about what we call economic development and international trade and globalization. So mainly, let us take an example here. Let us start from the very beginning. I'm going to choose randomly كده any one of you. Let us مثلا take Noor. Noor, this is your first time to take economics, I know. طيب, I'm going to open كده a whiteboard. Okay. Imagine يا نور. Imagine you have 20,000 offered by your parents. They ask you to buy or to choose between mobile or laptop. Noor, what will going to choose?
A laptop.
Laptop. Why? Why? ده your need صح؟ انت محتاجه right؟ يعني ده البرايورتي بتاعتك، يعني انت بالنسبه لك اللابتوب is more important than mobile. طب what if you need both؟ افرض انت محتاج الاثنين بنفس يعني you need both of them, mobile and laptop. Why your parents مثلا do not give you 40,000 instead of 20,000?
If they had 40,000 they would have given it to me.
يعني معهمش صح؟ right؟ طيب imagine بقى اللي احنا بنقوله ده، احنا خدنا example بسيط جدا بيحصل في الريل لايف بتاعنا مع نور. نور their parents offered him 20,000 وقالوا له ده all what we have، وهما they know ان هو he needs mobile and laptop. He needs both by the way, but because they don't have enough money, so they offered him only 20,000 and Noor choose laptop instead of buying the mobile, right? So we have here what we called limited resources. دول resources to our parents, right? دول limited resources 20,000 هم ما يقدروش يوفر لنور 40,000، هم يقدروا يوفر لنور only 20,000 ونور لازم يتشوز صح؟ نور قال laptop and I'm going give up buying the mobile. This is not because the mobile is not important for Noor, but this is because Noor has limited resources, which is 20,000. Can you imagine, guys, إن دي حاجة اسمها economic problem? Can you imagine اللي احنا قلناه ده على نور ممكن business يسuffer from؟ يعني imagine I'm a business, again I have only 100,000. When I have to choose to buy a truck or machine, which one I will buy? طب ليه ما اشتريش both of them؟ مش قادرة اشتري both of them عشان أنا I have limited resources, right? Selma, you said yes. I don't know what's meant by yes or what's yes. I don't. معرفش what's yes. I don't know. Okay, so I want to buy both of them, truck and machine, but because I have limited resources, which is money again, فأنا I need to choose. طيب, what about the economy? What's meant by the economy here? Let us imagine that the economy means the country, the government, okay? فimagine the government برضو عندها only مثلا 20,000. The same like example of Noor. They want to produce مثلا wheat and rice. ها نعمل ايه؟ No produce wheat or rice. Both? Both ممكن؟ ولا we have to choose. طيب. By the way, to summarize, احنا we have what we called economic problem. ودايما economic problem, as Farha mentioned, the economic problem mainly limited resources and unlimited wants. يعني ايه؟ USA guys, طبعا ignore USA دلوقتي. طبعا economics by the way هي give us the chance to talk about the countries. هنتكلم طول ما احنا بنتكلم على الكونتريز بقى. الناس اللي حضرت معايا business احنا mainly بنفوكس على organization وبندiscuss organization. In this subject we are going to talk about countries, economies. فأنا مثلا for example دلوقتي ignore طبعا what happened nowadays في USA. بس do you think USA كان بلد غنية ولا فقيرة؟ ها USA guys have a lot of resources or not?
Yes.
صح؟
صح.
طب do you think إن هما can satisfy all the population wants؟ لو فكرنا في حاجة صغيرة قوي كده مثلا like oil. USA بتجيب الأويل كلها من عندها من جوه من USA ولا بتبعت تجيبها من بلاد تانية؟ If you have any idea كده. كنا بيعتمدوا كتير على تشاينا في البرودكشن ولا لا؟ احنا هنا في مصر بنعتمد على تشاينا في البرودكشن ولا لا؟ نجيب حاجات من بره ولا لا؟
ايوه صح.
A lot of questions صح؟ ليه؟ ليه مش قادرين نعمل كل ده هنا؟ او ليه امريكا عشان امريكا اغنى مننا طبعا بكتير، ليه امريكا مش قادره تعمل كل حاجه عندها؟ This is what we call the economic problem. It's not a matter of money by the way. It's a matter of resources. يعني مش شرط USA all resources need to produce the products, need to produce to satisfy the population. مش لازم. طيب يبقى احنا mainly عندنا economic problem اللي هي limited resources و unlimited wants. يعني ال people أو ال population عايزين كل حاجة. طيب now what's meant by resources عشان define what's meant by resources. To define what's meant by resources, we have to know what's meant by factors of production. Factors of production means factors need to produce goods or service. For here, you need a lot of things to produce products. يعني you need raw materials, right? Yeah, to put the product. أنا عايز أعمل موبايل. I need raw materials, right? I need raw materials, guys.
Yes, yeah.
Yes. طب do you need workers? Produce it? Do you need capital, machines? Do you need idea? Yes, you need ideas. You need the ability, people who take the risk to produce this product, which we call in economics enterprise. So we are talking now about 4 factors of production. These are the factors needed to produce goods or service, what we call resources. By any means you have to put in your mind, whatever, how rich the country, كلهم عندهم limited resources. يعني تعالوا نفكر كده مثلا by the way لازم تعرفوا أنا I'm not explaining a specific topic. I'm trying to introduce what's meant by economics. I'm trying to let you يعني let the subject interesting for you. It's very interesting, by the way, to know the countries around you, to know how your country deals with other countries. It's very important. So by the way, it's a very interesting subject. Okay, so you now, let us مثلا talk كده briefly about مثلا any country in Europe. Germany مثلا, for example. Do you think Germany has all these factors of production? يعني عندها all the raw materials needed to produce everything, عندها labor, عندها الماشينري, عندها ideas? Not necessarily. كلنا عارفين Germany صح؟ وكلنا عارفين it's very developed country. However, ممكن يبقى عندها lack of labor. صح؟ ممكن يبقى عندها labor highly skilled. مش هيشتغلوا factories. they need to rely on country like China to produce for manufacturing. But this is exactly what we say here. Economic problem, limited resources, not necessarily because of lack of money, maybe lack of skills مثلا, lack of technology, lack of ideas, lack of raw materials. مش كل البلاد تقدر تعمل extract oil. مش كل البلاد عندها الأويل, right? But this is mainly the main economic problem. Limited resources and unlimited wants. What's meant by unlimited wants? If you return back to the example of Noor قال I want the mobile and laptop. Unlimited wants. He wants both of them. But due to limited resources اللي هو a lack of finance from the parents, فهو he decided to buy one and give up another one. Right? طيب. What else we will discuss in economics? This is the main part. طبعا, of course, when we talk about economics, you have to know that a very important part in economics dealing with graphs. فاحنا we are going to introduce very simply and briefly what's meant by graphs وايه basic graphs. وطبعا احنا we are going to discuss this in details عشان توصلوا level of understanding. This is very important. عشان no economics without graphs. احنا we are going to discuss in details how to draw graph, how to deal with graph, what's the meaning of demand and supply, everything. طيب, but generally كده speaking. So now we talked about the economic problem. طيب, what else? If you look مثلا in your country, يعني try كده to see what are the main government problems. احنا كبار enough, I think, يعني majority of you within the age of 15, 16, maybe 17. Okay. Do you know any problem that government suffer from? تعالوا مثلا look Egypt. Do you have any idea about any problem in the country? يلا. I need any problem.
The resources are not enough for the people.
احنا sure we all the country عندهم economic problem of course طبعا. طيب aside بقى from this problem any other problems. طيب let me help you. مثلا did you hear about what's meant by unemployment? Do you know what's meant by unemployment? Unemployment. The term unemployment, guys. No idea? Main government objectives. So unemployment يعني for example you are not unemployed. Why? Because you are a student. You are not in the employment age, in the working age. So the working age from 18 يعني all over the world يعني from 18 to 65. So from 18 to 65 this is what we call working age. طبعا in condition المفروض ما تبقاش student. You are not unemployed. You are a student. بس أنا if I left my job I will be unemployed because I am in the working age. I'm trying to find a job but I cannot find a job for any reason بقى. One of the problems we are going to discuss in economics, unemployment. What's meant by unemployment, for example? Reasons for unemployment, why people are unemployed. ليه? Why? And how government support unemployed people. One of the government objective, by the way, in any country is to decrease unemployment. Decrease. Mainly they need low level of unemployment. Why? By the way, I know طبعا this is the first time you hear about economics, but in economics, I want you to brainstorm. I want you to participate, to think outside the box. Try, يعني think كده why. ليه ال government mainly want to decrease the unemployment? ليه ال government مش عايزة unemployment rate؟ تفرق في ايه ال government عندها a lot of people that do not work or a lot of people work? Any idea? Jana, can you answer? Do you have any idea? We have Reem.
This affects the economy of the country.
Affect the economy, how?
There's less production because there are less people working.
Of course. طبعا. This is your first time taking economics يا ريم يا جانا صح؟
It's me, Yumna. Yes, it is my first time.
First time أهو. بس logically أهو she thought that without employees this means that will affect the economy overall because no production. ما no employees يعني no production. So this will affect the economy. Salma said that the salary wouldn't be that high. Is this advantage or disadvantage يا Salma for the economy? How this affects the economy? Maybe you mean if people برضو unemployed يعني no salaries or salaries will be low no sales. طب what about businesses? What about businesses؟ يعني لما people معهمش money no sales صح؟ فالبيزنس تعمل ايه؟ Keep running or they will close. ولما a lot of business تقفل how this will impact the country negatively or positively. Did you hear about tax, guys? Taxation? Did you hear about tax by any means? All of you, by the way, know VAT, value added tax. When you go to the restaurant, you will find the price of your meal plus something called VAT, value added tax. Did you hear about this before? In Arabic لو الناس ما شافتهاش بالانجلش in Arabic بيقولوا عليها الضريبة المضافة أو قيمة الضريبة المضافة. Right? Did you hear this before? أحمد. You want to say something, أحمد?
Miss, I wanted to ask you whether economics has common topics with geography because I studied all of this in demographics geography.
GDP. You are going to find GDP, business cycle, unemployment. Yes, yes, there are some common topics. I don't know whether you already took inflation in geography or not. High prices. There are some common topics. A lot of people who took geography, when I try to explain what's meant by GDP, gross domestic product, they know a lot of things, but there are common topics, right? Of course it will help. Okay, so this means government want to increase the employment or to decrease the unemployment because unemployment rate will affect the overall economy. This is, by the way, one of the topics that we are going to discuss. Type. Another thing, government want low level of inflation. But now the question is, what's meant by inflation? Inflation is high prices, but not the price of one product, when the price overall of every goods and services in the economy getting high. Okay, government do not want high prices. لو احنا فكرنا شوية why ليه government عايزة low level of inflation مش عايزة البرايسز تزيد قوي why برضو we are going to discuss that there is a good relationship between price and demand. What's meant by demand? The willing and ability to purchase a product. But if you want to buy a product, for example, and you find it with a very high price, you stop buying this product. Imagine, Anna, I'm going to stop buying this product, and you are going to stop buying this product. Okay, فخلاص, احنا we are 9 or 10 now, we are going to stop buying the product. So what? برضو business تبتدي تقفل. business تبتدي تقفل يعني unemployment, هيبتدوا يمشي الناس. But this means government always need a competition, always need a lot of business in the market. Why? Increasing competition means increasing efficiency, means that يعني if I know مثلا that there are a lot of business teacher in the market and economics teacher in the market, I have to provide high quality product, high quality service to attract customers, and I have to put reasonable price. ليه? Because of competition. If I'm going to charge you very high price, لا. هتقولي لا sorry, I'm going to replace you with one of the competitor. وده على فكرة different from the business perspective, completely different from the government perspective. الجوفرمنت عايزة ده. عايزة a lot of competitors in the market, increase competition, increase efficiency, and lowering the prices. هي في الآخر الجوفرمنت المين aim بتاعها public welfare. What's meant by public welfare? They want to benefit the economy. They want to benefit their citizen. They want to benefit the society, not businesses specifically. Got it? That one of another topic. Type. One of the very interesting topic, يمكن you heard a lot about currency. We're going to talk about currency. Exchange rate. What's meant by exchange rate? Do you have any idea what's meant by exchange rate? Exchange rate mainly, any idea, guys? The value of one currency in terms of another. Mainly طبعا for you guys اللي هما will take ده المين topics either Excel or Cambridge. No difference. احنا دايما عندنا difference in the exam style in Cambridge and Excel. But the majority of topics are similar. The majority of topics are similar. احنا بنعمل base for economics. For A level يا فرحة, you are going to discuss advanced طبعا topics. related برضو بالinternational economics, related بمicro and macro, but on a higher level. But the same topic, you have micro. طبعا you know the difference. ممكن هم مش عارفين بس you know يا فرحة the difference between micro and macro and international economics. They are going to take more advanced topic under this headings. Okay, so now let us return back to what's meant by exchange rate. كلنا بنسمع الدولار to Egyptian pound, right? يمكن من your parents، يمكن in the news، يمكن في الشارع. فدايما بنقول مثلا $1 equals nowadays, today I think it's 16 something LE. What this means يعني their currency $1 equals 16 pounds from our currency. This is what we call exchange rate. يبقى the value of one currency in terms of another. But this means the countries who deal with dollar can buy a lot of things from us. ليه احنا cheaper؟ صح؟ لأن الدولار بتاعهم represent 16 pounds من عندنا. We are going to discuss this topic in details. For example, يعني how the exchange rate impact the economy, how the value of exchange rate can decrease or can increase, and how this affect the export will import. Right? Right. One of the topics that we are going to discuss again in economics, what we called international economics. Type again, Ahmed, this is your first time to take economics. Do you think, is it easy to trade, to import or to export between مثلا Egypt and any other country? Do you think it's easy or difficult? Hey, Ahmed.
Easy.
Easy, okay. يعني is it easy مثلا when you ask أي حاجة US to send you products or هم عايزين مننا product, no problem, صح؟ This is not the case. لا, this is not the case. Sometimes countries بتحط like barriers. Barriers يعني إيه؟ It's not easy to trade in all cases. ليه يا أحمد؟ لو فكرت فيها كده very simply أو logically، لو إحنا mainly نقدر نبرينج everything مثلا from China، برضو regardless عن China واللي عملوه في العالم كله regardless قبل كورونا فيروس. imagine كده China كانت offers very low price, very low prices. طيب imagine كده comparing China with مثلا Egypt price. طيب هنجيب كل حاجة من China right؟ حلو جميل. طب what about the domestic firms Egyptian companies يعملوا ايه يا أحمد؟ بالبلدي كده حالهم يقف؟
صح. لا ما اعتقدش حالهم هيقف.
ايوه حالهم يقف. ما انت هتجيب حاجات very low price from China وتبيعها هنا. طب what about the factories here بقى؟ احنا even before الكورونا فيروس وكده. are you in Egypt يا احمد؟
لا انا مش في مصر دلوقتي، انا بره مصر.
بس انت you're Egyptian صح؟
Yes.
طيب even فوانيس رمضان in Egypt كلها كانت ايه؟
صين.
from China بالظبط. فthis means imagine كده you have مثلا 5 factories producing الفوانيس in Egypt. خلاص we are mainly importing الفوانيس from China with cheaper price. ايه اللي هيحصل في الفاكتورز اللي 12؟
It will close.
بالظبط كده. Do you think this will lead to unemployment?
Yes. No. Yes.
صح؟ Yes.
صح.
this means simply كده I'm trying يعني to give you a brief idea يعني about what's meant by international economics. international economics of course there is a trade between countries, but again there is برضو barrier. Not easy. Sometimes or some governments put barriers to protect the domestic firms. And عشان protect Egyptian factors I put obstacles. I put barrier. Not easy to trade عشان برضو let domestic firms work. فاحنا we're going to discuss here برضو advantage disadvantage of free trade يعني dealing with countries easily, and we're going to discuss what are the obstacles or the barriers of trade. Okay, ده مثلا one of the topics that we're going to discuss. Okay, طيب. Another topic we are going to discuss in the smaller scale what's meant by banks and the importance of money. It's very simple question for you all. What is the importance of money? Guys, what's the importance of money? Money is important, guys.
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
Yes. صح. Why? ليه يا أحمد بما إنك أنت رديت ليه؟
عشان نقدر نشتري أي حاجة بالموني.
طب do you have any idea before money how people dealt with each other?
By trade.
Trade.
Yes.
Right. Trading يعني إيه؟ Can you imagine? I can exchange مثلا 1 kilo of rice with you
Yes.
مثلا against 1 kilo of gold. Can you imagine this?
Yes.
عارف ليه؟ Because I want the gold that you have and you want the wheat or rice I have. Right? So it's a matter of swapping together كده our wants. يعني I need what you have and you need what I have. فتريدنج فكانش فيه value. يعني الجولد it's 1 kilo against 1 kilo of rice. الماني جت حلت المشكلة دي. الماني solved this problem. الماني عملت value of items. if you want now to buy a car or to buy an apartment or to buy a refrigerator or to buy a chocolate from supermarket, you know that the 4 items have different value. If you have 10 pounds, you can buy chocolate. Of course, you cannot buy a refrigerator, right? Of course, you cannot buy an apartment. Of course, you cannot buy a car. If you have 1 million, this means you will not buy chocolate with 1 million, but you can buy a car with 1 million, right? You can buy a flat or apartment with 1 million. So this means this is the function of money, the importance of money. You can buy whatever you want without finding someone else to swap with. صح؟ كان لازم يا أحمد ألاقيك يكون عندك الذهب وأنت تلاقيني ويكون عندي الرايس. لازم exchange with each other. Nowadays أنت فلوسك في جيبك. You can buy whatever you want from the supermarket, whatever you want from the market, not necessarily the supermarket, يعني. From the market in general. Either it's real estate, either it's car items, food items, anything. We're going to discuss in details types of banks, how government issue notes and coins, the different type of banks, and the function and characteristics of money. طيب. Yeah. Again. سلمى بس سلمى معرفش عندك المايك شغال ولا لأ. فليتس مثلا سلمى I'm going to give you now أهو 10 pounds. يلا يا سلمى. I wrote you now 10 pounds. Can you buy with what I wrote here chocolate from the supermarket?
Of course.
You can buy with this 10 pounds. Yeah, you can cut and paste this 10 pounds and go to the supermarket, give this paper to the supermarket, and you say, I want to buy a chocolate. هتقولي له Miss Soha ولا Dr. Soha.
No, I mean the value.
But what I wrote here is not acceptable, right? Right?
Yes, of course.
Of course, right. This means one of the characteristics of money is acceptability. يعني لو أنا I wrote 10 number 10 on a paper, you cannot go to the supermarket. We are going to discuss the characteristics of money. One of the characteristics of money, money must be acceptable. What's meant by acceptable? يعني you have to deal with the currency of the country. By the way, if you go to Europe, ما اعرفش يمكن حد فيكم راح Europe before, ولو رحتي to buy anything with the Egyptian pound, they will not accept. صح؟ They will accept only the currency of the country. مش هيأكسبت الإيجيبشن باوند. يمكن يأكسبت مثلا يورو in some places، يمكن يأكسبت dollars، بس مش هيأكسبت الإيجيبشن باوند. So one of the characteristics of money must be acceptable. طيب Salma, I need 50 pounds from you. I need 50 pounds and you have 200 pounds. Can we deal with each other ولا خلاص كده no transaction between me and you? Can we deal?
No, I can give you. No, I can give you 200 pounds, and you can give me back 50 pounds.
Exactly. So this means one of the characteristics of money must be divisibility. Divisibility means الفكة in Arabic كده. If you want to give me 200 and I want only 50, I have to return back to you 150. Simply, I'm trying to give you an example. فاحنا we're going to discuss in details characteristics of money, what is acceptable, and how we can say this is money, not just a paper. This is money. We are going to discuss the characteristics of money, the importance and function of money, how money replaced trading or what we call barter. Barter, as I told you, هو trading, the exchange between two products. ده كان طبعا يعني very old يعني hundred of years. فهنتكلم على ال difference between البانكس. هنتكلم عن ال problems as a whole, a problem on a smaller scale for individuals and for firms, and we are going to talk about the big problems that the economy overall suffer. Okay? By the way, as I told you, it's very interesting subject. I will support you with a lot of examples, real examples, to put you on track or to enhance your understanding. Not only unemployment means people who do not work. لا, we are going to take a lot of examples about unemployment. Nowadays we have a lot of economic problems all over the world. ما بقاش في حاجة اسمها بسبب طبعا كورونا فيروس. even USA, يمكن انتوا بتسمعوا من النيوز USA حصل فيها ايه دلوقتي. So we are going to take a lot of real life examples to let you understand more what's meant by economics. We are going to discuss graphs in details. Of course, I'm going to give you a know-how of how to deal with different questions. Starting again, we have questions. We have, by the way, compulsory question اللي هي you have to answer this question. We have questions that you can choose from. We're going to know the know-how, how you can deal with the questions, how the marks varies from 2 marks till we have 8 marks, the maximum mark in economics for IGCSE. طبعا we have more marks طبعا يا فرحة في ال A level, but for O level, the maximum mark we have 8 marks. I'm going to give you the know-how, how you deal with, very important كمان to know the command terms. يعني if the question asks you to evaluate or to discuss or to explain, how can you deal with different command terms? This is very important technique. فإن شاء الله we are going to discuss everything in details. طبعا starting from next time, if you like the session, we're going to divide the groups into طبعا Cambridge and EdExcel to focus بقى more on the topics and to practice more exam style of each syllabus. عشان احنا as I told you we have different exam style من Cambridge ل EdExcel. But overall يعني I tried to give you an overview about what's meant by economics in general. I hope يعني you like the session. if you like طبعا the session and you want to register, you can register طبعا after this lesson. If you have any question, guys, you can ask me. You can ask me now any question if you want to know more. طبعا of course we're going to discuss more about the syllabus itself, but يعني when we will be divided into Edexcel or Cambridge to concentrate more about the syllabus for each course عشان ما يحصل confusion يعني ما بين Edexcel وما بين Cambridge. So if you like to ask any question, I'm ready to answer all your questions about the course, about the syllabus, about the topics, anything, guys. Guys, any questions? No question? طيب. Yes, I have question here. Okay. No question. Okay. No question. Okay, so okay. طيب. Nice to meet you all. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. See you later, inshallah. It will be more focused, inshallah, next time, depending on Cambridge or Edexcel, O level or A level. And by the way, you have a lot of resources. I have my own books in the market, so you can rely on the books. I have my own notes, revision books, classified, paper 1 and paper 2, everything in the market, and I'm going to offer you all the resources you need, presentations, PDF folders, everything. We are going to practice a lot of past papers. Everything you need, you're going to find in the market or with me online. And at the end of each session, we're going to practice past papers, and I'm going to provide you with at least a file that can support your studying. Thank you, guys. Thank you all. Hope to see you soon, inshallah. Thank you and best of luck. Bye.